Good morning, good morning. I put matte medium on top of this and it last night, and it dried overnight, so it's good and dry. And now, I don't even think you can see all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. We need to add a tip in to make it 7, right? For some reason, I'm feeling Lily Pulitzer colors. So I pulled out, these are all acrylic, different brands. I think this one is from Michaels or the Fine Touch or Walmart. I'm not sure. Oklahoma City, so it's not Walmart. Might be Michaels. Ranger Pink Flamingo. Then we have 2 of the newer version, or are these older versions? Target paint. The older versions are better. I think these are older. Don't hold me to that. But we have Marigold and Avocado. So we have, and really this is not a Lily Pulitzer color, but it's going to go. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. We're just going to pull out a paintbrush and run. And I think I'm going to stick some of this down here. Yeah, on my table. These I can work with, but that's kind of unruly. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I extend the lines, the black lines underneath? Do I make circles? How many layers? I think this is going to have like the old-fashioned journaling by 5s from Shannon Green. I think I'm going to have 5 steps to this. So this is 1. No, this is 2. The first step was the black underneath. So this will be number 3 now. So I have 2 more layers after this, which can be doodling, and layer 4 might be like white over the top in places. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm going to paint, and then layer 4 can be stamping, maybe. I'm thinking out loud. All right. Lily Pulitzer has like tropical fruit. Like I can draw tropical birds or tropical fruit or tropical plants. Maybe. And I think I'm going to expand over the borders of the fold lines. Like this might come over to here. It's just paint. We can change it if we need to. I think my husband's watching videos about making some kind of shrimp dish with tomatoes and feta cheese. Don't you just love it when your significant other is thinking about the cooking? I do. I really have not enjoyed cooking for several years now, since he's been home, I think, working from home since COVID. Like, you want to do it, you go for it. But now he's to the point where he's getting like running out of ideas. He also is much more apt to just go get something. We have a good place that has good sesame chicken. We have a good sandwich shop that he does sometimes at lunch. And when he goes out to lunch with his buddies, at least on Fridays, they usually go to barbecue. They didn't this yesterday. But there's a good barbecue place. That's not a good leaf, but I kind of like that shape. So let's make another one. Philodendron, is that those plants? It's kind of supposed to be a tropical leafy philodendron, but it didn't work. So maybe this accordion is my existing in this season of life, which I hate that word, season of life. It's just trendy, but I have found myself using it. So I don't know. My season of existing is colorful, almost always anyhow, and tropical. Maybe because in a week from tomorrow, a week from today for you, I'll be leaving for Vietnam. Oh, I can't wait. A little nervous. In fact, today I said yesterday I think I was going to repack everything, but we kind of had a situation going on here yesterday. Remember all that stuff I said yesterday about there's a lot of angry people in the United States and all of that? Well, we had one of those happen here. Luckily, it was a child. When I say child, probably like in his early to mid 20s. That has been a problem for many years. But he did have a gun. He did close the high school. They locked the high school down. My sister's office, which is as a crow flies, right next to it. And they were in her parking lot looking for this guy, but apparently it was an armed robbery to begin with, and then it went wrong. Nobody was shot, but it was just, it's like, what? And then my sister called me this morning and said, I know who that is. She used to work with his mom, and they would carpool sometimes, even though, anyhow, I think the girl only had one car sometimes, and sometimes she needed a ride to work, so my sister would swing by and pick her up. But invariably, her son got in trouble at school, and she had to go pick him up, so they stopped doing that. And so he's been a problem, for a discipline problem for many, many years. And I think the law enforcement in the area knew of him, but they ended up having to negotiate with him while he was hiding out in the woods behind my sister's office. So it was crazy. It was crazy. And she wasn't sure what was going on, so she came here, which was fine. It was just like, really? Okay, I have this paint that I don't want to waste. So, his wasn't like spontaneous because you turned around in my driveway wrong, at least. Okay, this is how far behind I am on my Hobonichi. But whenever I get to April 3rd, it will be started with blue. Whatever other color I come up with. And then we had to take Gunner to get some shots, updated shots, because he has a new groomer starting Monday. And he was not behind, but he needed some shot updates. And he snarled at the groomer, to the vet, and thank God I warned them. And he has a warning on his file, can be aggressive, because I had to muzzle him. All right, I think I'm going to make like lime shapes. This is really, really thick and old. So it was kind of a crazy, wild day that started out really calm. So I did not do any pre-packing like I said I was going to. All right, this is going to be a lime. And I don't even know if this will end up even showing by the time I'm done. But it's channeling my inner Lily Pulitzer and putting color down. And having fun. It's supposed to rain all weekend. All right. We have limes. We have philodendrons, blue philodendrons. They must be cold. There's a little bit of paint on here. This paint is really, I think I'm just going to do teeny tiny dots everywhere with the yellow, because I can go overboard with yellow. But this yellow is really kind of hard, dried out. But it's working. You know what? I like this. Sometimes you don't have to know what you're doing. Just sit down and go. And I heard the word Lily Pulitzer, I think, last night. I'm like, oh, I love those colors. It's just all tropical. And pretty. And we might do, oh, I should have used the yellow on my journal, on my Hobonichi. I'm getting, now we're going to make up a fruit because the philodendrons are now turning into some kind of crazy fruit. What is that fruit in China? Oh, I love that. But I think I'm going to do some more stuff. This is, yeah, Diane Reevely's paint, which dries. It's thinner than Dina Wakley's. In my opinion, I might be wrong. But it dries pretty fast. It's almost got like a, what do you want to say? What do you call it? What's the word? An inky feel to it. Thin. So I'm just taking my yellow dots and going around them in pink. What is that fruit? Are there any more yellow dots? I don't think so. But I'm going to need a stem on my limes. It's not durian. But it's spiky and it's round. I can't remember. Okay. I think we're going to just leave that layer like that. Now I'm going to put Mod Podge over it when all the paint dries. Oh, great. Now that my table's not squeaky, my chair is. Can't win for losing over here. All right, I got a lot of blue paint here. This needs to dry. I really like that though so far. All right, we're gonna let that dry. And we are going to pick up some paint here. This is some kind of cleanup paper. Probably from Bella. Got my Allie Edwards story kit. And I picked out a couple papers that I like. Okay. All right, I can live with that much paint not being used or wasted. Oh, excuse me. So, I think we're going to let that dry. Let the other one dry. The project, the Existence versus Exits project dry. And then put Mod Podge over it. I don't know why, but that's saying it needs to go there. And call it a day. Then go pack my suitcase. Test run. Oh, we could put washi tape on that thing for another layer. Should we do washi tape? You tell me. Thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.